Hello, my name is Courtney Powers and I'm the music director at South Philadelphia High School. I am lucky to be one of the grant recipients for the Save the Music Foundation for the J. Dilla grant. My students and I had worked super hard this year we made 3 studios out of basically a closet and 2 classrooms, painted them beautifully, had such a wonderful year, and this being my first year at this particular school. So we get to the COVID. We're like, oh my gosh. We're teachers like, what are we doing? What are we doing? How can we do this? And I was worried for the 2 weeks that we were going to be off. And I was like, I've got to get instruments to these kids ASAP because I didn't want them to be without their instruments or, music technology equipment for just 2 weeks. I had students coming out with an EP they were working on, and they were like, the music's on the school computer, and they're like, it's computer 12, blah, blah, blah. So I went up there and I got every instrument that the kids asked for. Drum set, saxophone, P-bones, pianos, anything that they asked for, I got in 2 trips. And then I delivered them all throughout the city. And I just did that because I wanted them to have the music throughout COVID. Because, like I said, who knows, we were going to be off for 2 weeks. So when it came time that we were off for the entire rest of the school year going virtual, a lot of my students were ready to go because I had just kind of jumped the gun and was like, oh my gosh, 2 weeks, what are we going to do? And that act of kindness that I just intrinsically wanted to do was recognized by, our city and a couple of the newspapers, and students really loving and going above and beyond this summer with their musicality. We've had students go on the Herbie Hancock Bebop to Hip Hop Zoom series. We've had students even talk to major artists with our VH1 Zoom meetings that we've had, that students were able to connect and ask questions immediately to those artists, which was super amazing. This one simple act of kindness, students across Philadelphia have been able to give the music to their families, to each other, and to students across the United States. We've been able to connect kids from LA, New Orleans, Philly, New York, Newark, Detroit, where else? Oh, in Minnesota. We've connected all these kids all together on a virtual format in teaching them how to be virtual music citizens. And it's such a beautiful thing by just one act, one little thing of me just being like, oh, gotta get instruments out, changed the whole trajectory. I absolutely love helping kids and bringing music to them. And Save the Music, by their act of kindness, helped me give my love of music to all my kids during this traumatic time. And I cannot thank them enough for their act of kindness, for what they did for me and for my students at South Philly. Being able to give back my passion of music in my little bit of kindness because of the ginormous kindness of Save the Music to give music to these kids right now. And it's what they need. It's what we all need to get through any traumatic event, any part of our life, is kindness. Kindness is key. Being kind can get you so far in life. And one little act may change the course of your entire life. Just one act can change everything.